Today we're going to be talking about FedNow and XRP. Will FedNow's system create competition for Ripple's ODL and make the likes of XRP just not worth as much? What happens when other companies out there come out with products similar to Ripple Labs? Will that have an effect on price? And we've got an exchange leaving the United States citing regulatory concerns. Oh, and I've got some ISO stuff for you. Oddly enough, Nexo helped them out. That was until they left the United States too. I don't know about you, but I had a horrible Easter. If you want to hear about it, well, I'm going to talk about it during the live stream when CPI data comes out on the 12th at 8:30 a.m. So join us for that live stream and I'll vent and I'll tell you how messed up my Easter was. XRP still above 50 cents. Highlight of the show. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about competition with XRP. Is it going to affect the price action of XRP? Right now we're at 50.2, down 0.5% last 24 hours. Doge, we're going to do a little Doge talk as well. You know, we got to 1849 for ETH and Bitcoin, 28,198. I assume the market is going to move fairly sideways until we get CPI data. So let's get caught up on the news until that happens. All right, right now on Twitter, we've got cryptocurrency trending. The only problem is as I scroll down with this stuff, most of it is spam, scams, and just junk, right? People just wanting you to join their platform so you could give them their money. Very little about how they can help you, how they can make things better. It's a lot of hype stuff. That's what we're noticing right here. Crypto Twitter. Come on now. Bittrex shutters U.S. operations, focuses on Bermuda and Liechtenstein. Richie Lay, in a statement, Mr. Lay said, as a direct result of continued regulatory uncertainty and a lack of interest from U.S. regulators regarding sensible policies that'll foster innovation and enhance the American economy, Bittrex has made the difficult decision to wind down and will close its U.S. operations effective April 30th, 2023. All customers' funds are safe and can be withdrawn until that date. That's right, it's not a good regulatory environment here in the United States. That's going to tie into the stories that I have later regarding FedNow. Because what if FedNow is using the SEC to kind of delay or Ripple Labs XRP ODL action? Oh, snuffing out your competitor? It's possible. Doge crashes 20% in 3 days. How low can it go? Elon, stop messing with stuff. Sooner or later, they're going to go after this guy for market manipulation because this is just out of control. How many of you Dogers are out there watching? And how many of you are super hyped, seeing like, yo, I see this up on Twitter. This is awesome. We're going to start popping. We start popping, and then what happens? Goes all the way back down before the movement. Elon puts it up there, takes it down. Everyone's talking about Twitter and Doge trending. What does it do? It helps Elon Twitter. Then after the Doge action subsides, what does he do? He covers up the W on the building and calls it the Titter building. Dude is desperate for attention. This has to stop. You want crypto to be seen seriously? We have to get people out there that can manipulate price action like this held accountable. That is legit market manipulation. You're telling me that Elon a few days before isn't telling his friends, hey, I'm going to make Doge pop. Get in on it, ladies. March 31st, Elon's out on his cell. Yo, guys, I'm going to do some really cool thing with Doge. Just buy a whole bunch right now and be prepared to dump it. And then he does. I guarantee you he's doing that and helping out people in the know. Ripple Labs doing a little bit of lobbying in DC. My thinking is maybe they need to do a bit more. Crypto lobbying expenditures skyrocketed by 922% in the last 6 years, a new study reveals. Screw the data, let's just see what Ripple Labs gave. Ripple saw a 2,060% increase in lobbying expenditures from $50,000 in 2018 to $1.08 million in 2022. Close to half the total lobbying spending in crypto companies came in the year 2022. The last 6 years total of $50.75 million, of which $25 million came in 2022. Developer of Signature Bank's 24/7 payment system, Signet, calls crypto a distraction. Whoa, Klaus. Weren't you talking about FedNow and how FedNow is doing a 24/7 payment system? And now we've got Signet? Yes, that's right, everyone. We now have many different options out there regarding 24/7 settlement and payment. A similar situation as PayPal. You can pay people 24/7 on PayPal, can't you? Oh, what about all those cash apps and stuff? Yes, you can. So there's definitely competition out there for Ripple Labs when it comes to moving money. I brought this up, though, is because Signet is a special one. Signet used proprietary blockchain technology to move money 24/7. So nope, did not help any chains out there. In fact, we're seeing more 24/7 payment systems run on this proprietary software. How many of you know about FedNow? How many of you think FedNow has to do with Ripple? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with it. FedNow is a payment system. A bubbleized payment system with clearing within the branches. I talked about it in the other video. Now, FedNow launching in July of 2023. You're like, well, wait a minute. Klaus, is FedNow really a threat? Well, what if I told you their fees were super cheap? I want you to think of someone. I want you to think of a business in the United States. Let's just stay in the United States really quick, okay? In the United States, you think a business is going to use a Ripple Labs ODL? Or do you think they would use a FedNow? Now, I'm talking about, let's make sure that, the SEC was playing nice with Ripple. Let's pretend all that. They're going to use a government system. Fully backed by the United States, full faith government. What about fees? Let's go to fees for FedNow. FedNow Service 2023 fee schedule. As always, in error code you see in this video, we linked in the description below. Customer credit transfer, 4.5 cents. Customer transfer, 4.5 cents. Liquidity management transfer, $1. Request for payment, 1 penny. Participation fee in general, $25 a month. Discounted to nothing in 2023. Give us a try for free. Those are competitive rates. Those are very, very competitive rates. Welcome to check them out. But anyways, you had Signet, which was a 24/7 payment system. FedNow 24/7 payment system. In fact, we've got the ISO codes here right now. And they got nothing to do with crypto. This is about messaging, about moving money. It's not actually how we're moving money, but the messaging. Here are the messages. Message ID schemes. You want to hear the irony? Look at right here. You see this? Nexo submitted these. Yep. So before Nexo left the United States because of overregulation, they were helping with ISO coding. This is specifically found under ATM management. You can go into any of these and check out the ISO codes for cash management and so forth. The organizations that have submitted them. What those codes are. CAMT 009001. Get limit V07. Interesting. Modify limits. This is what ISO is about. It's about messaging so that when banks and financial institutions send money, the messages mean the same. When I say deposit, it means deposit no matter what language, no matter what currency, no matter what the F word we're doing. There's a lot of competition coming out there for crypto. People are finding workarounds to crypto. Right? Solutions that crypto's offering, people are finding workarounds using things other than crypto to solve those problems. The more that happens, the less valuable crypto is. Why? Competition. Competition with what? Fair prices. These are fair prices. Speaking of fair prices, this is not. This is low price action up on the screen. Come on now. Look at the purple arrow on the bottom, and I'll crunch up my thing a little bit here, and I'll scroll it over. Look at the volume decline right here at the bottom of the screen. After that pop in action with XRP, we saw the market just quiet down fast. In fact, if you look at the pop of XRP and see how quietly and quickly it came down, look at the same thing with Doge. Oh my gosh, these things aren't lasting here. These movements, these swings of money, they're just simply not lasting right now. So your Elons and your other news stories out there, it's just taking the same pool of money, moving it from this token, playing the pops and drops, this one playing the pops and drops, it keeps going back and forth, in and out. That's what we're seeing right now until we get more market clarity. The traders, the swing traders, momentum traders, whatever you want to call it, they're the ones right now that are creating the movements in the market. Your buy and hodler types, like most of us in this, you're not seeing it now. It's trading and it has to do with volume. Volume pops. So if there's a project you're into and all of a sudden you see it pop, guys, just saying, most likely it ain't gonna last. I want you to think of how many times Doge has tried to pop. I want you to think of how many times XRP has tried to pop. I can show you right here. Does not last. We need more clarity, and we need cryptos to start solving more problems until traditional systems come in, screw it up, and steal the thunder, and create more competition, even lowering the usage of these crypto intentions. Competition, that's what it's all about. Think of AOL back in the mid to late 90s, right? Rocking it. But then all of a sudden you had a whole bunch of other internet service providers coming out there, offering low rates, big names with it. And then what happened? Everyone then had to start lowering their prices. The market got saturated and the oomph went away. I'm sure hoping that does not happen with crypto, but every day that goes on, traditional finance people are seeing the problems that crypto's solving, and they're like, you know, we can do it. We're just going to find clever workarounds. FedNow is one of those. They're bubbling money, liquidity management tool, layer 2 action. Very similar to Bitcoin in El Salvador, how they're doing this. They found workarounds using the traditional systems. The more this happens, the more then crypto loses its luster. Because there's competition. Competition from government entities. Government entities that have friends at the SEC that can hold back certain organizations and systems. What about all the debanking of crypto that we're seeing here in the United States? How about Nexo helping out ISO coding and then bailing on the US, going, dude, we can't help you? What about the one I talked about earlier, Bittrex? They're leaving as well. DXDY is leaving Canada. What you're seeing right now is crypto took over this problem in the world. Crypto was solving problems. Crypto Web3 blockchain. Solving problems. Traditional finance saw that they were stealing thunder, saw that venture capital was pouring in there, and they're doing whatever they can to hold it back and thwart it, to allow the traditional players to capture that market. Market manipulation by Elon, Gensler, we're seeing it everywhere, and it's running rampant here in the United States and other countries. A year ago, I did a video out there, and there's a guy on here comments all the time, really good guy, Patrick Gagnon. And Patrick was telling me, hey, Klaus, Canada, man, we do it way better. See, I read your comments. I even know the names of the commenters. It's like, Canada, we do it way better. And he sent me that message about a year ago. I remember it clearly. And I was like, damn, man, Canada, yeah. Now look what's happening with Canada. More restrictions from banks. More government overreach. You're seeing it. You're seeing traditional finance and government systems out there exploit the hard work that crypto, Web3, and blockchain did. Create workaround systems now, which are still piggybacks, which rely on systems that can't pass the test. Crypto is definitely under assault from various people, places, and authorities. Oh, horrible stuff, everyone. Now, in a couple days, we've got CPI data coming out. We're going to break it down deep, raw, and juicy. Even tell you what sectors are showing the most signs of inflation retracement. Yeah, we go deep on this channel. If you want to hang out with us on that day, just hit that subscribe button. We'll be covering that live stream on Wednesday. I'll probably be starting somewhere around 7:50 in the morning. 8:30 a.m. is the release of CPI data. I look forward to seeing you then. Trying to tackle a 6-minute mile. It's going to be tough. Want to learn about that? That's this channel right here. You want crypto Web3 action tailored for you by the YouTube algorithm? That's this one right here. Now, until more news breaks, I got a lot on my mind because of what happened yesterday on Easter. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.